to number these. Okay, up here is the easiest way. So I would say 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. You have to go exactly in the same order. Okay? Now, if we're looking for T, what number is T? Is 3. So what is 3 on the other side of that? G. So then your thing is going to be angle G. Angle G and angle T are the same. That's what they're saying. Okay? Now, time out, pause, because I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, I got it, and just go. Okay? Whatever sign that they gave you to start has to be in your answer. So this one's going to have an angle. Some are going to have a triangle. Some are going to have a dot or whatever. Okay? Whatever's start, you get, that's what you have to finish with. Okay? So I can label this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? L is what number? 2. What does that match up with on the other one? X. Okay, N is what number? 3. So that matches up with what? Y. And M is what number? 1, and that matches up with N. Okay, so angle LNM matches up with angle XYN. Okay, we can label these 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, W matches up with what? W matches up with what? X. X matches up with what? Okay, and you have to use some, like, a little bit of, I don't want to say common sense, but every time we're matching, are we using the first set or the second set? The first set. So when we're picking the X, we're matching from the first set to the second set. Okay, so it's going to be E. Because there's like 2 X's. And again, make sure you have the same symbol, so use the lines with them. Okay? Okay, 7. I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, D matches up with what?
T.
T. F matches up with what?
U.
U. And E matches up with F. Okay. Okay, so that's the first section on here. The second section, they want you to mark all the angles congruent. Okay, the angles are the easy parts. The sides are what gets a little bit tricky for people. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and mark 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is the number above the H? What is a 1? So you're going to go on the inside. We need to mark all the angles, so we're going to do the angles first. So H is going to get 1 like little rainbow. Okay. The I is going to get how many?
2.
2, because he's a 2. Okay. Okay, and the J is going to get how many?
3.
3. Okay, and on the flip side of that, we got to do the other one. So the V is going to get how many? 1. U is going to get 2. And J is going to get 3. Okay, and so when we see like 1 and 1, we know that those two angles are equal. When you would see a picture with 2 and 2 marked, those are equal. Okay, now we have to mark the sides, and the sides are what's kind of tricky for people. Okay, so in order to mark the side, we're going to first do, after you get 2, though it's not that bad, but, okay, so see, you're going to use like number 1 and 2, so that's HI. So HI is going to get 1. On the flip side of that, you're going to use 1, 2 on the other side, so VU is going to get a 1. Okay, now pick another number combination. We can do, if we did 1, 2, then we can do 2, 3. Okay, what is 2, 3?
1.
2, 3 is gonna be IJ.
Oh, my bad.
So IJ is gonna get a 2. Okay, 2, 3 on the other one is gonna be UJ. UJ is 1, 2. Once you have the two sides marked, what is the third side? How many tick marks is he gonna get?
JB and HJ.
So if he has 1 and he has 2, how many is this guy gonna get?
3.
1, 2, 3. So we don't even need to look for the third guy because we already know that the other guys have the 2 done. Okay? Okay, and that's what you're doing on these. You're marking the angles, marking the sides. So G is going to get how many? We're going to start on the inside because those are easier. G is going to get how many? 1 rainbow. F is getting how many? 2. And the E is definitely going to have 3 then. 1, 2, 3. Okay, B is going to get 1. C is getting 2. D is getting 3. Okay, and then for the sides, side 1 is going to be what? What's the very first one we did? GF, okay, number 1, 2. So GF is going to get 1, and BC is going to get 1. Okay, who's getting 2? FE is going to get 2. Okay, we use number 2, 3. So FE is getting 2. And then CD is getting 2. And then lastly, the last side, who's ever left, is getting 3 markings. Okay, it does matter. You cannot just mark 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have to mark the 3 with the 3. They have to be the exact same sides. Okay, so if you just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it's gonna be wrong. Okay, you have to make sure that your sides are appropriate. Okay, 13. J is going to get 1 rainbow. I is getting 2. K is getting 3. L is getting 1. M is getting 2. N is getting 3. Okay, so the insides are definitely a lot easier than the outsides. Okay, the outsides you kind of have to look a little bit. Does anybody not understand what's going on? Okay, so JI is going to be our first side, so he's going to get a 1. And then LM. Okay, for the second side, it's going to be IK, 1, 2, and MN, 1, 2. And then obviously the third side. Throw that. There. You're snoring, bro. Okay, U is going to get 1. Okay, so you have to really pay attention to what's happening on these, okay, because they're touching. So the 1 has UIT and UST. Okay, so if we're looking in terms of this is 1 and this is 2, which one does this one belong to? The triangle on the left or the triangle on the right?
Right.
On the right one. So this stuff belongs to this one, and this stuff belongs to this one. Okay, so make sure that you're paying attention to what goes where. Okay, so for this first triangle, U is going to get 1, T is going to get 2, S is going to get 3. For the second triangle, U is going to get 1, T is going to get 2, and I is going to get 3. Okay, and then for the sides, okay, we're going to get UT is going to get 1, and UT is going to get 1. Okay, and those have to be the same. So the lines mean congruent, which means exactly the same. Okay. is this line not the same? Okay, they each go to the triangle. If they match up perfectly, then they have to be the same. Okay, and then we got TS is gonna get 2, and TI is gonna get 2. So then the last side's definitely gonna get 3. Okay, and then the very last section, it has everything marked for you. They want you to write the congruent statement. Okay, so they're all gonna look exactly like this. We're gonna say triangle, and we're gonna start with this triangle first, this top one. What letter has only one rainbow?
R.
R, so R is gonna come first. Who has 2? T. And then who has 3? G. And then you're gonna put like an equal sign, and then with a squiggly above. And then we're gonna say triangle again. Now we're doing the second one. Who's coming first?
R.
R. Second.
T.
T. Third.
S.
S. Okay, you have to put the triangle, you have to put the congruent sign. If you don't have either of those, yours is not right. Okay, so look at 19, it's gonna say triangle, and which one you wanna do first? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Left.
The left? Okay, so who's coming first? S, T, U is congruent to triangle. What's the second one gonna be?
WXY.
WXY, I agree. Okay, 21 is gonna look like triangle. Okay, one thing I wanna tell you, it doesn't matter if you put this one first and then this one, okay, but the order as far as it going W, X, Y, that has to happen, okay? They have to go in that order. Okay, the ones have to go with the ones, the 2 rainbows have to go with the 2 rainbows, the 3 rainbows have to go with the 3 rainbows. Okay, but as far as like where they're at, it doesn't really matter, okay? So the top triangle is going to be CDB is congruent to triangle CDW. And lastly, you got triangle BYX is congruent to triangle BCD. Okay, you guys have 12 to do on your own. Go through and get your 12.